Hey, if you like blues and you're a beginner to early intermediate player and you'd like to learn an amazing, sweet little guitar solo, well then this is your lucky day. I'm Robert Renman, and today I'm going to teach you how to play this. A 1, 2, 3, So this is a blues in A. For this solo, we're mostly sticking to the A minor pentatonic box 1, right there. Sometimes we bend the note, just for extra grease and giggle. It's easy and it's fun. Now, if you are a YouTube channel member here, then you can grab the tablature and the jam track under the community tab. If you're not a member, you can join by clicking the join button below. Members on my website, Master Guitar Academy, will also have access to Sound Slice, which is video and tablature synced together on the screen. It makes it real easy to learn from. Now go grab that guitar and let's get started. 1, 2, 3, All right, here is lick number 1. Only 3 notes. A slight bend there, and then down to root note A. Shake the string a little bit to give it some grease. So, on the B string, then we hit this note and bend it slightly. Come back. From this note, we're going to do a hammer on. And then B string. Back to G string and bend this one slightly. So then we get that can be a little bit tricky. See, I'm just kind of rolling my finger over. And a slight bend sounds extra cool. That's a cool lick. Now this is another 3-note lick. I'm simply going between root note and the 5th, like this. And then I go up to the minor 3rd and I bend it slightly. And then back to root note. Add some grease on that note and we're done. By the way, I find it's easiest to start with an upstroke on the E string. Then you get the downstroke on the B string. Another thing that I like to do with a lick like this is to play the first couple of notes a little bit behind the beat. So you basically start a little bit late. And then you kind of catch up after a while. So the first 2 or 3 notes are a little bit behind. And regarding the minor 3rd, you can play it with your pinky or your ring finger. I do both depending on my mood. And when you play this note, the minor third, you want to bend it just slightly. And I also bend it late, so to speak. I hit it, and then I bend up to it quickly. And I go somewhere in between these two notes. And make sure that you don't do this. It doesn't sound right. You need to roll this index finger so that you're muting the string that you're not playing. You know, it's never a bad idea to count along when you're playing a lick. So let's do that. We're starting on 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you see how good it can sound using only 3 notes. You know, more is not necessarily better. Often when you play blues, less is better. And it's all about phrasing and how you play those notes. So now I'm picking closer to the bridge. Then we get that cool nasal sound. So I'm starting with, then I play, bend up just a little bit, release and play. So those are pull-offs. One more time. And then the second time, we're going to play this. Almost the same thing, but now I'm barring with the ring finger on the G and B strings. Bend up slightly, release, and then pull-offs. Down 2. And that's the whole lick. And this lick is based around the A7 arpeggio. These are the notes that make up the A7 chord. The 1, the flat 7, the 5th, and the major 3rd. The lick starts with a hammer-on from here. And from here, I play a double stop on the G and the B strings, and then I hammer on back and forth with this middle finger and make a little trill. Now, if you find this trill to be difficult, you can simply end it with that note and bend it a little bit. That works great too. We're going to go back to that nasal sound again. because it sounds so cool, right? So I'm starting here, switch strings and play. Now I'm going to hit this note and bend it a little bit. And then go up to. And how much you bend, it's up to you. You could play. But I think it sounds cooler if you play almost up to that note. And now we repeat that last part continuously 3 times. And that's the whole lick. I'm starting with a pull-off. And then I play. And then up to this note, you can use the ring finger or the pinky. And you bend it slightly. Down to A. And then finish on E. So. Now you can bend this note all the way up to this note, which is the major third. This is the minor third, and you can tweak that a little bit and go in between. That was with the major third. It sounds very sweet, doesn't it? Let's do it with that slight bend. Which one do you think sounds better? So, B string. Switch to G string. Back up to B string. And then you slide in to the major third on the G string with your middle finger. And then you skip to the root note A here on the E string. And you add a little bit of grease. And that's the whole lick. Now, it can be tricky to get that G string muted when you play the last note. Sometimes you end up playing. Hear that open G string? How we can fix that is by using the palm of the picking hand. So after you play that note, the palm has to come down towards the E string right after. It's actually quite tricky. You can hear it starts muting. My hand is slowly moving from here to there. Look at my right hand. Well, there you go. How was that? Easy? Hard? Just right for you? Please add a comment and let me know. I really love your support. You guys are great. Now, if you want more of these types of videos, hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. Now, I hope you practice this solo and play it for me. I'd love to hear it. As for me, I love practicing. It's something I could do 6 hours a day. You know, this reminds me of Wes Montgomery, who once said, "I never practice my guitar. From time to time, I just open the case and throw in a piece of raw meat. Now, I haven't tried that myself, but he was a great player, so who knows? Have a great day, my friend, and I'll see you next time.